Hello, my name is John Newfer. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to be discussing the FlexPerm loan and troubleshooting it in the portal when you hit the special review page. So first things first, you're going to notice that you may have already put the loan details in, you put the property address in, but when you get to the select product page, where normally you're going to get a loan quote, including the rate, the terms, and you'll also be able to adjust some of those terms, you're unable to do that because it's stopping you. It's saying you need a special review and you need to contact your loan officer. So what you can do, there's two things you can do in this situation. You can contact your loan officer. So go ahead and contact me and ask me to figure out what's going on with your loan. Or if you want a quicker response, what you could do is you can actually try to troubleshoot the loan yourself. And it's pretty easy, and I'll show you how to do it. The only reason you're getting stopped right here and you're getting this special review notification is because there's something that within your loan quote that is outside of Velocity's guidelines. And so basically what you want to do is just go to the loan details tab and what we're going to do is we're going to find out what we're quoting here that is outside of Velocity guidelines. So I recommend just going top to bottom. So we're going to see this is the FlexPerm loan, obviously. So FlexPerm, you can either do a purchase, refinance, or cash out refinance. So in this case, we're not doing a rate and term, we're not doing a cash out, we're doing purchase. So there's nothing wrong here. Single family residence, that's all good. No, this is not the primary residence. If you chose yes, then you're going to run into an issue later on because Velocity does not loan on primary residences. We only loan on investment properties. So we're good there. $800,000 property value. Velocity doesn't really have any restrictions, max restrictions on property values. So you're normally going to be good here. But when you get to the loan amount, that's typically where your issue is going to land, is in these LTVs and the loan amount. So with the FlexPerm loan, the max loan amount that you can quote for a single family residence is $1.5 million. So make sure you're under 1.5. Obviously in this case we're under it. But when it comes to LTV, the max loan to value on all of Velocity's programs is 75%, and that includes the FlexPerm. So we're going to change this down to 75%. Now we do go up to 80% combined loan to value, but that's only if the seller wants to carry a second, or maybe there's a secondary note on your refinance and they're wanting to subordinate that note. That would bring the combined loan to value up to 80%, but in this case, Velocity will only ever cover 75% of the loan amount. Moving on to the next piece, the FICO score. Velocity's minimum FICO score for the FlexPerm loan, if you want to get these max LTVs of 75, you have to have at least a 650. So that looks good here. And finally, we're seeing this is not a first-time investor. If you don't already know what our definition of first-time investor is, I'm going to tell you right now. The first-time investor, Velocity's definition, is someone who does not own either their primary residence or any other investment properties currently. So basically, when you look at that real estate schedule the borrower provides you, if there's nothing on there and you see that they do not own their primary residence, that's when you're going to want to click yes here. But in this case, in our situation, the borrower owns their primary residence, so we're going to call them not a first-time investor. We're going to say no. Is the title held an entity? Velocity doesn't care whether or not the borrower wants to close in either an entity's name or an individual's name. So we really have no preference there. So we're going to say yes, it's closed in an entity, but this really wouldn't affect whether or not you get stopped on the select product page for special review. So let's see if what we did here fixed the special review holdup that we had in the select product page. We're going to hit save and next. We're going to hit save and next once again. And there you go. So now we have our quote. Now we're able to adjust what kind of product we want to go within the FlexPerm, whether it's the 3-year or the 30-year. But we have troubleshooted the loan, and hopefully you can deliver some good news to me and say, hey, John, I fixed the problem, and you can finish out your quote. So thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions at all, please give me a call or shoot me an email, and we can talk about the FlexPerm loan or whatever scenario you want to go over. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.